Checking to see if this is live. And it looks like we are live. So hello everyone, this is Aaron with Crypto Trends. And today is May 17th, 2018. Today we're talking about VeChain Thor again, and it has yet another huge partnership, Bright Foods. So let's go and get to it right now. So there's my little thing, and here's the article. VeChain tends to put out their announcements on Medium, if you didn't know that. Anyway, VeChain signs a partnership with Bright Foods, which is huge because it has to deal with milk, with dairy, and many other things. Now, Bright Foods is a huge company. It's about 25, almost 26 billion in total. It is absolutely just big. And what it is a wholly owned subsidiary of the Shanghai municipal government. And what they plan to do is integrate VeChain Thor along the entire spectrum, along their vertical spectrum of production for Bright Foods. And it says here that they want to integrate VeChain Thor. I'll go ahead and highlight this area here. And I put the link below so you can go ahead and read this article. But it says that they want to integrate VeChain Thor blockchain throughout Bright Foods' entire supply chain management and data management systems, in which they control the entire life cycle of their product lines from crop to retail. And, this is really a big deal. And so you might be wondering, why is this such a huge deal? You have the quality assurance of milk. A while ago in China, they had a big issue with milk where, let's say, the quality wasn't quite what it should have been, and a lot of babies and stuff got sick, and some even died. And that's quite an unfortunate event. But VeChain Thor, with its quality assurance and backing that up, is not just VeChain, but it's another new partner. This is a purchase partner where they bought into the equity of VeChain itself, is good old DNVGL as well as PwC. So those are huge partners to have. And well, first let's go take a look at a little drawing I did of basic kind of what is logistics and B2B. B2B is business to business communication. If you've ever heard of Microsoft BizTalk Server, that's what it really tried to get going, is the data information interchange between the different companies, the suppliers, the manufacturers, the retail people, the order people, the logistics people, the guys driving the trucks, who's doing the freight companies, that type of stuff. They all need to share data, and it's really difficult to do with B2B. That's one of the reasons why XML, if you've ever heard of XML, really took off, was because people were looking for a way to interchange data. Anyway, so you can think of VeChain Thor or blockchains in general that can contain data that strive to move that way, instead of just being a currency. The ones that can carry the data are acting like a shared database. That's basically what it is a shared database where multiple individuals can retrieve the information that's open. And so it kind of replaces the B2B or C2C, that's customer to customer type of relationships, and so they can all access the blockchain. Anyway, so within production and logistics and stuff, you have like the producers, the manufacturing plants that go ahead and do it. And then for Bright, it would be, let's say, the dairy. So they would have like the dairy products, and so the raw materials would be the cows, right? So they get the cows and they milk the cows in the dairy, and then what they do is they put the milk onto trucks and they ship that to a bottling facility, okay? And then so that would go from the raw material supplier, the farm, the ranch, whatever. It would get shipped. So that's a logistics move right here. So logistics plays a part in here. And then you have the production where they're actually putting it into the bottles, and so on and so forth. And so what happens down here with the cows, what you can do is you can actually have a chip installed on the ear tag of a cow. I'm sure you guys have seen that, where cows have the little ear tags. You can have like a chip, an RFID tag or some other device that Vechain supplies to track the cows. And so they could actually track down what cow basically can produce how much milk if they wanted to go to that level. So they can get real fine granular detail. But what happens is that once they put it into a vat, into a milk truck, those big old silver aluminum looking freight trucks that you've seen, they have the milk there. It goes to the manufacturing plant, where the bottling plant. And it's kind of hard to tell basically what cow the milk came from, but they would know what cows produce that milk, because they'd be able to trace it back to the farm, and then hence the cows, and then they can go and do like veterinarian checks for diseases or whatever, check out the fields, so they can trace it back that way because of the data that they'll know the raw materials that go into the production data, and then from the production data they'll know when it gets shipped. They'll have the temperature tracking, all that good stuff, the quality control, the quality assurance, all of that good stuff stored on the blockchain. Wonderful stuff. And so when it gets to the retail purchaser, hopefully no one gets sick. If they do, they'll be able to track it back from the person that bought it. Oh, that's a happy face. Supposed to be a happy face, okay? I'm not so great trying on this. But there's the guy. Well, I guess he's sick, right? He's thrown up because he had some bad milk, all right? There it is. Anyway, so oh, you gotta have fun with this stuff, right? So anyway, the guy got some bad milk, and so he contacts the store where he got it at, and they're able to query the blockchain, and they can follow the line all the way back through the logistics, the transportation, to see if the temperature was off or something like that. If that was all cool, then they can trace it back to the production plant, and they can say, okay, well, were your facilities cleaned at that time? Did the person go around and hit it with the high pressure steam cleaning machine, etc., that type of stuff? If all that was cool, then they could trace it back to the raw materials, to the actual farm that went into that batch of milk, to see that went into the bottles. They could trace it down to the bottle ID, say, okay, well, in that batch we had farm 1, farm 2, and farm 3 is where the milk came from that comprised that specific batch. And they could go back to the actual farm and check it out, and hopefully they can find a problem so people won't get sick. And so that is basically, in a nutshell, this goes like really deep, and this is one of the things that I've done for, the past programming, let's say 20 plus years, okay? So I know a little bit about it, but nevertheless, this is basically production operations and logistics in a nutshell. Now, within this, you have a ton of customers, a ton of companies that feed into this, that feed into the production. There's a lot of companies that go into that in the logistics, freight companies, and a whole bunch of things, a bunch of stores, lots and lots of companies, and they all need quality assurance, and they all need auditing, and that's where DNVGL and PwC come into play. A lot of these customers are DNVGL and PwC's clients, and so what they're going to do is give basically, they can give input to their existing clients. Also, for new clients coming up, they can say, hey, we have this great B2B solution using VeChain Thor blockchain. And so what that will do is, for DNVGL, which is a huge announcement, same as PricewaterhouseCoopers, huge announcement, is that these guys, these two partners, which are now equity holders of VeChain, they're like the actual stockholders. Okay, they're part of the equity. They're part of the owners of VeChain now, which is absolutely huge. And so what they'll do is, VeChain is a solution for the stuff that they need that can help them out. And you can look from them to supply a constant stream of clients going to be using VeChain Thor to put them on the Thor, the VET platform. This is absolutely huge. And going back to this article here, Bright Foods is a huge company. We might not hear about it because it's in China, but they are absolutely huge, almost $26 billion worth. And they want to incorporate VeChain they want to have vertical integration. So it is, from the raw material, the cow's milk, all the way to the retail store. Okay, that's what they can do. And they want to do this for the wine, and they also want to do it for olive oil, olio di olivo. And as you can see here, they have Societe per Azioni Lucchesi Olio e Vini, and that's a society. Yeah, that's the oil. Okay, that's Italian oil. They also have the Italian wines. They also have the cigarette. Basically manufacturing for China. They have that group there. It's a government controlled thing. They just have partner after partner after partner. Check out VeChain. Do your homework on it. This is absolutely huge news. So let's go take a look at VeChain's where they're sitting right now on CoinMarketCap, and the market cap is 384 right now, 384. Not paying too much attention about that, but VeChain's currently sitting at 15, and it's at 451. So says CoinMarketCap. Let's go over to good old Binance, because that's where they're traded a lot. And right now, VeChain is at 428. 428. I'm getting some serious FOMO here. I'm getting some serious FOMO. That is for sure. One thing to note about VeChain is every time they announce a partnership, it seems like their price just takes a dump. And VeChain has a lot of partners in the pipeline. They have so many that if they announced one partner a week, it would take well over a year to announce them all. And they have, so it's ridiculous, right? So let's say they announced one partner a week. What would happen? Well, their price would just kind of like go down, 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 down. If let's go take a look at them over here on TradingView. So let's say, okay, here's their price right now. All right. And so let's say they announced a partner. Where'd their price go? It'd go down here. And then they announced another partner. Where to go? It'd go down, and then it'd go down, and then down, and down, down. The thing would probably reach zero with all of their partners that they have, because their price is You would think that their price would increase with their partners, but it doesn't. So this thing probably just dumped to zero, right? Vet will be zero. But it's okay because VeChain has thought of that, because they would basically need to pay us to hold the coins, which is where Thor comes in. So yeah, they've even thought of Thor. So when VeChain's price goes to zero, yeah, we still have the Thor. So they thought of everything. But all joking aside, VeChain is a fantastic, I think, this is my opinion. This is not financial advice, okay? I'm a programmer. I'm a logistics programmer, all right? But VeChain, the way they go and approach clients is they're not doing the Microsoft way. And yeah, I'm a Microsoft guy, but how Microsoft works is that they'll come up with a product and throw it against the wall and see if it sticks. VeChain has clients and customers coming to them, say, hey, we have this issue, how can you save us money, that type of thing. So they'll check it out, do basically a let's say a beta, make up some type of beta software and implement it for that client's use case, and then they take that use case and roll it out to others. So they're not searching, hey, let's come up and brainstorm for an idea. For the most part, they have a lot of ideas coming in from clients, which clients are willing to pay for, which is really important. All those clients, all those partnerships that are under NDAs right now have come to them and say, hey, how can you help us with this? Ton of them. And that is really stable. So if their price dumps, which I don't think it will, but it can. I'm just looking for a ton of partners coming down the pipe from VeChain in the future, and a lot of partnerships. I really like how they do their business model as far as having the use cases come to them instead of them just sitting around and guessing what somebody might want. So I like that strategy a lot better. But right now VeChain is taking a dump. It's at 428. It's at 428, and so we'll see where that goes. But for the interim period of time, just looking at their chart right now, we can see that they're basically in a coiling up ascending wedge. It's not, one thing I like is that it's the top wedge is flat, and so it's going up. Now if this line here was actually pointing upwards more, I would have a little bit more trepidation about them, but that's just me. But since it's fairly flat here along these marks, I'm really liking VeChain Thor, and I'm getting a lot of FOMO thinking that, okay, my gosh, this is really could be a top 5, and realistically I think it can actually be, everyone talks about the flippening. I see the flippening happening, not with Bitcoin, but with Ethereum for VeChain. So I can really see with everything, the way VeChain is going, that it can be top 5 or actually the number 2 coin in the time to come. So we'll see about that. But do your homework, do your research, check out VeChain, check out the partnerships, check out this article. I put the link below, and this is for Bright Foods. It's huge. It is huge. Okay. Also check out DNVGL. You might not know about them so much. They're into shipping big time. They're just tremendous. PwC auditing. It's a Big 4 auditing firm. The thing is with VeChain, if you haven't looked at it, give them a hard, serious look. Let me know what you guys think about VeChain. I always get on here. It's like I shill them, but it's not like I'm shilling. It's like I'm just saying what they have going on. They have all these partnerships. It sounds like shilly, but man, this is just like their news, and it's not like I don't know. It's to me, it's a wonderful, wonderful thing to see in the just being in the IT world that, yeah, okay, fine, blockchain can really help out the whole B2B thing, because that was just, working in that thing as far as getting like invoice information and production information across, sending it to different customers and clients and having to work with formats and blah, blah, blah. It's just a total pain. Shoot it up to a blockchain, let them put in their system so they can go ahead and pull the data down, extract it, and put it into their databases and stuff like that. It's just there's a future there for sure. Even if blockchain just goes away, the market goes away, let's say, okay, VeChain will still exist because of its own internal blockchain, where it is going to be transferring the information. Now, do I think that's going to happen where everything just crashes? No, I don't at all. That's just a theoretical. Let's say, okay, yeah, we had this huge catastrophe where all of a sudden, crypto's over, but it won't be for VeChain. They are still going to be plugging away, and that's because it is truly a business-centric coin. It is a utility business-centric coin with many, many aspects about it that you need to check out and do your homework. Anyway, that was just a not real quick, but hopefully you like the video and stuff. Try to explain a little bit about B2B, about logistics, the significance of their partners and their recent buy-in partners for equity partners. That's DNVGL and PwC. But take a look at VeChain. It is going places, in my opinion, and it is an opinion, not financial advice. Anyway, give me your thoughts. Like, subscribe, share the video, ding the little bell, and I'll catch you later. So let me see if I have anyone on the chat real quick before we take off. And let's see, comment. I love VeChain, my biggest holding in my portfolio. Hey, congratulations. I'm actually thinking, I have severe FOMO for VeChain. I'm actually thinking of dumping a lot of my coins that I have and moving over to, and just fork them into VeChain right now. I'm having serious FOMO. But let's see, going on. I needed to take a look at TFood one of these days. Okay, very under the radar token system icon that could be like buying VEN at 4 cents. Okay, I'll take a look at TFood. I'll go ahead and TFD. Are they on? See, I really don't know much about them. I've heard of them. There they are. We'll go take a look right now real quick. So what we have. Oh, it dumped. It's down almost 12%. It's coming down. Okay. Taking a look at their circulating supply, 461. Okay. Market cap at 15. Oh, that's a nice small market cap. Well, let's go to the markets. Where can you get this guy? Okay. Well, if you like those exchanges, great. Looks like IDEX is the place to go to pick them up. Always see what they have going on with their socials. Let's see if there's any interest. Okay, TFood will help farms be more profitable. Okay, that's an agreement what VeChain just signed on with a very, very large client. Okay, by using it, farms can achieve more than 10 to 15% income improvement with 12 months decreasing costs. Okay, I got to look in and see how they're going to do that. Meat quality checker, benchmark cards. Okay, they have an alpha version. Okay. All right. So it looks like some people are excited about this coin, so I'll check it out. Let me go ahead and write it down. TFood. Maybe they need one for like Chinese takeout food. That'd be cool. I could use some Chinese takeout right now. Get some kung pao chicken. Okay, so that's TFood. Okay, I will take a look at that. Thank you for the suggestion. So let's see what else we have going on here. 4 cents. Yeah, it can't be 4 cents. Well, it's 3 cents now. Hey. Shill it. It is a monster. Okay, I have to take a look at it. Okay, X node holder here. Oh man, I am jealous. I am so envious. I would love to be an X node holder or a Magellan holder. That would be cool. So congrats to you. Yeah, and it says get in. I'm already in VeChain. And if we go back here, if we, take a look at my past videos here. Let's go over, see where they are. Let's go to Video Manager. Yeah, come on, Video Manager, pop up. And where did I first talk about VeChain? Let's see. Have to go way back. Dome. Oh, I have a lot of videos here. I got into VeChain in December. Is when I actually, November, December time. And so I got into VeChain when it was right around here. So if we go here to like the 1 day, yeah, right around here. I think it was going at about, I don't know, like 80 cents, something like that. But it climbed up, and so yeah. My only regret is that I did not buy more. Yes, I wish I bought a ton. And for me at the time I did. I bought all I could. And so yeah, I have a core holding in VeChain, but I'm looking at dumping some of my other coins and going actually more in. So my portfolio will be, right now I'm a little bit overbalanced on VEN, and I see no reason why I can't be more out of balance with more percentage on VEN. So anyway, it is what it is. Congrats to all those VeChain holders. If you haven't taken a look at it, take a look at it. It is like super duper whomper. It is a monster, okay? And Matthew's saying he got in at 50 cents. Woo, woo, woo. Good job. Good job. Excellent. Congratulations. Okay, nice, you lucky son. Yeah, no doubt. So yeah, 50 cents. Well, look at the partners I just announced. Okay, look at the partners I just announced. It's not too late. It's under $5, guys. It's under $5 right now. It's taking a little bit of a dump. It's dropping here. Let's go to like the 15-minute. Let's go ahead and blow that up. Look, it's taking a dump. It's taking a dump. Look, boom, boom, it's going down. They announced a partner. Their partners are, adversely affect the price, which is an amazing thing. You would think that, if you look at all the other altcoins out there, what goes on? They put out all this stuff about, oh, we're announcing a partner, and people get all excited, and VEN has partner after partner after partner after partner. It's like, oh, well, they really don't care about the partners. They're just thinking, okay, we just want the hype. But then on this announcement, okay, fine, they have a partner, but the partner that they announced and what they're doing is actually more than what people would expect it to be. So let's say, what I'm trying to say is, they say, okay, let's announce a partner. Okay, we're going to announce a partner, and the people think, oh, it's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. And so people buy in. And then they announce a partner, right? And people are like, oh, buy the rumors, sell the news. But then what happens when the news is bigger than the hype? The news on this one is bigger than the hype, okay? It is huge. It is huge in my opinion. And DNVGL, that recent partnership that they have, huge. It's difficult to even describe how huge that partnership is. It is bigger and more significant than the hype by far. And so why people don't realize that, I just really don't get it. But it's good for us because the price is dumping. The price is dumping. I'm looking at it right now. It took another dump, which is good news for us. It went down a penny. Okay, so it's at 420. It was at 427. But it's dumping. So, yeah, I'm going to, I think I'm probably going to rebalance my portfolio after I get off of this video. And you know what? I'm not going to be looking back. No, I'm not going to be selling Zill, and I'm not going to be selling the key. Okay, I will tell you that. I am still keeping the key, and I am keeping Zill. Everything else, though, is on the table. So, yeah, I'm going to have to go look at that. Anyway, that's about it. Any other comments here? Strategic partnerships, the key to VEN. Yeah, okay, do you mean the key or... Okay, let's read this again. Let me have some coffee first. Gotta have coffee. Okay, strategic partnerships key to VeChain. Absolutely. You have DNVGL, you have Pricewaterhouse, you have a ton of them that are going out there. Don't forget about BitOcean. Amazing partnerships. BitOcean is going to be coming out with their own crypto, I believe. Keep an eye out for that. That is going to be huge. That is definitely going to be huge. There is no other crypto that's out in the field that is like VeChain as far as the actual real life utilization that this thing can do, that it is doing, that it is helping with true businesses, companies, and the like. It's doing the B2B, business to business communications. It's helping that out with logistics. That is extremely important. I've worked in that field programming that stuff with databases and trying to do the data interchange and stuff with other companies, and that it believe me, guys, it is a mess. Trying to send an invoice to somebody, trying to send a purchase order, believe me, it is a nightmare in that field. But so crypto having some type of uniformity where people can go and access the data. They have some type of standardization using APIs, application programming interfaces, and stuff like that to pull the data down is huge. Oh yeah, and university partnerships. Yeah, let's not forget about the biggest university for logistics, which is Michigan, right? Good old Michigan. And oh yeah, and then the Oxford. Yeah, the Oxford for the mathematics to make sure that the computational stuff. Also, don't forget about the edge computing that they have going on, which is really going to help, in my opinion, for speeding up the processes, because you not only have to look at when you're rolling stuff out, it's not only a matter of the speed of the little computer and how fast it can be going through the consensus algorithms and stuff like that. You also have to look into the actual network architecture, because what happens if let's say you're out on the farm, okay? Are you going to be processing a lot of stuff out on the farm and then sending the batch data up to the blockchain to get processed? How's that going to work? Are you going to send it back to a big central server? With the edge computing, it's going to basically put the computing processing power out to the edges of the network, so on the farms, on strategic locations like that, get it off of a central hub, because a central hub can get overloaded with the tremendous, we're talking here tremendous amounts of data, absolutely tremendous amounts of data, and that is something to seriously consider, to where it's not just the speed of the network. You hear about, what's that one coin? Lots and lots of credits. Lots and lots of credits. Lots of hype, right? So let's say they're processing power does 1,000,000. Okay, let's say it does that. For the amount of customers that VeChain has, that's not going to cut it. You know, just have their thing go 1,000,000. That's okay, fine, it can do 1,000,000. The thing is that if it's centralized on one server, that is going to bog down the server, and they're going to have huge, enormous nodes, way more than 101 nodes, right? And so they're going to have to find some way how to alleviate the pressure off of those nodes, even if they have 100 of them, in some way. And that's where the edge computing comes in. And so we'll see that in the future. We have a ways to go on that, guys. A ways to go on that, okay? It's under R&D. But that is huge, and that's through with the through Michigan that they're helping them out with, and I would think that Oxford would also be helping out in ways to help ensure the quality and integrity of the data along that way. So yeah, so Matthew, anything else? What's going up? You have MEC, yeah, and then Beamer equals driverless vehicles, yeah, and don't forget another coin I did a review on way back when was called Dovu, D-O-V-U. Check them out. They are a pretty small cap, and they might be hooking something in. Let's go ahead and take a look at them real quick here. So we did TFood. I got to take a look at. You guys also take a look at Dovu, D-O-V-U. They got signed up with Beamer, that Mobi consortium that they came up with. Mobi, that's for like the driverless cars and the traffic control and stuff like that. And let's go to their website here real quick. So there's Dovu. Check out Dovu. And looks like they changed their site a bit. They used to have a picture of a car. A unified token wallet marketplace for earning and spending mobility related rewards. Okay, they have changed their homepage. Let's learn more. Okay, fine. They had a cool picture of a car on here, man. Anyway, check out Dovu. That's for sure. Check out Dovu. There they are, coming off their all-time high, and you know, take a look at them, see where they're going, check them out, do your homework. They're a real company. They're also backed by, I mean, they're part of that Mobi. So we'll see. But that's a hint for you in the future to check them out. Okay, any other questions real quick? Otherwise, I'm going to take off here. So if there's any more here, let's go take a look at Bitcoin real quick. Where's my little magnifying glass? Okay. Yeah, Bitcoin went up, took a dump. Looks like it's stabilizing, moving sideways. Right here on the 50 that I have drawing. Yeah, I'm saying it can go up or it come drop down. Drops down, I'm looking about the 7,000 level. Goes back up, yeah. Hopefully, you know, we'll see what happens at the 9,400. You know, we'll see. Also, keep in mind here the box pattern, the manipulation pattern, where we have. Okay, so that's in yellow. Let's say here we've had. This is manipulation where you have a spike up, boom, and it goes up, and then also a pretty much equal spike down. See how this green wick here kind of equals the down wick. Same here, green wick equals the down wick. So it's having, you know, pretty good solid retracements there. And so when the start, you have a start and an end, it basically finishes off this loop. And I can call it a loop because this is like a control loop in programming. And because a lot of programs are controlling this, so like this would be an open, and then this would be a close. This would be a close for like over here. This would be a close maybe for this one here. But then this one, this is the one I'm worried about. We do not have a close for this grand loop. And that close, I'm thinking, would be somewhere around in here. So keep an eye out because this thing could dump. All right, it could absolutely dump, and or it could go up. Right? It's the market. But when you're doing stuff like this, and if it dumps to 7,000, 6,000, I'm okay with that. It's because I'm a long-term holder, and I would just be, whoops, let's get off of that. I would just be looking to accumulate. If we go to the daily chart, let me hit the auto format here. Another place where it could really dump down hard, where I would just be accumulating like crazy, would be right around in here, which would be, about 3,600 level. We'll see if it dumps down to there. There's some real bears that say, oh, it's going to dump, but, we'll see. We'll see what happens, but I'm bullish on Bitcoin in long run. The day-to-day stuff, I look at it, but it's not like I get all excited. Best of luck to you. So let's flip on over. Okay. Well, that's about it. Thank you, everyone, for your comments. Like, subscribe, get notified, and check out VEN if you haven't already. Have a great one, guys. Catch you later. Bye.